Hi guys, so I'm not sure if you watched last week's episode of Friday Night Games, but this is part 2 of my Siam Park build, but I think I'm maybe going to do it slightly different. Please ignore this massive spot, by the way, that I've got on my chin. It's absolutely huge. But yeah, so I think I'm going to maybe speed it up and just kind of do like a voiceover over it. I am also going to be streaming them on Twitch, so if you want to watch it in real time, you can easily go onto Twitch and watch me building it in real time. I might do the slides and stuff like real time, but just while we're doing kind of the landscape and the path and things like that for the park, I might just speed all that process up because I watched the episode 1 and I have put it up in real time, but there was bits of it that was like, oh, that could probably have been sped up because that took quite a while. Like it took me literally an hour to do the entrance. So it's going to take me, it's going to be a few episodes. But without further ado, let's get into the video, see how we get on. I absolutely love the start up to this game. Okay. Right, let's go live as well on Twitch. That's quite nice. Okay, so here I am explaining to the Twitch chat kind of what's going on, what I'm trying to do, and what I'm trying to build. And then I'm having a look through the paths because it's like tile, so I'm having a look on my phone to see what tile colour and things like that it is. I know it's tile, I just couldn't remember like what colour it was. So I picked this tile to go along it, and yeah, I mean, I used that tile and it was fine. I'm still looking to try and get ideas because I was trying to work out where there's like a big Siam Park sign that when you come in you get a photo with, or you can get a photo with, you don't have to. And I was trying to work out like where that was, but I'm pretty sure that's up like the side. So I start building the path and trying to get like the right shape because the sea lions are here. So as you walk into the park, you kind of walk in and there's sea lions right in front of you. Obviously I won't be able to get sea lions in this game, but I'm going to build an enclosure anyway because it's quite a big part of the park. It's part of the entrance. So yeah, I was just kind of faffing about with the paths, to be honest, and kind of working out the shapes and things like that of them. What I will say is, I was having a bit of a mare with the paths, I'm not going to lie. They were driving me up the wall. Like, absolutely driving me up the wall. But, never mind. And yeah, I was just kind of fighting with them a bit. Yeah, it was this is obviously quite a shorter episode because I've sped it up quite a bit because I, honest to God, fought with the paths for about an hour and a half. And I was like looking back, looking at the shapes, looking at the map, trying to work out what shape the path was, trying to see if I could do it right, trying to see if I could fit it all in, trying to just work everything out in my head. And I was just like, this is just not it. This is just not it at all. It was driving me absolutely bonkers, but I added in the lake so that I knew that that was like my center point and that I could work from that. And then I was like, right, I deleted everything, started again. I'd done that quite a few times because it just wasn't, the shape just was not there. It just was not there. And I just couldn't get it right. Like, it was honestly driving me nuts. And then I thought, oh, maybe made that too big, like, scale-wise. So I do the lake again, fill that back in so that I know that that is where the sea lions are, because they're, like, almost, like, centre point at the park. And then I added in a little bit of plants so that I knew that that path had to go around there. And then I started adding in, like, little buildings so that I could reference where buildings were on the map to kind of keep me right and keep the shape of the path. So I started building the path around here again, and I made it smaller this time because I feel like it's a bit of a littler path in this bit than what I had initially built. But yeah, so the path kind of goes round the back, and then there's like shops and stuff at the back of the sea lions, or a restaurant. I think it's actually maybe a restaurant, and you can like look down from the restaurant onto the sea lions. And then I was building this bit that leads to the beach. So there's Siam Beach at Siam Park, and it's epic. It's got like a massive wave pool in it. Absolutely huge. and it's all like white golden sand. It's absolutely, it's stunning. Honestly, if you've never been to Siam Park, like you have to go and visit it. I will probably put it up as a vlog at some point, like actually go in there. The next time, maybe not the next time we're doing Tenerife, but maybe like next year when we go, because I don't know if we'll go. We might go at Christmas. I don't know, but yeah. Anyway, I'm going off on a tangent, but yeah. So I'm still trying to build these flipping paths. Honestly, it was taking me a lifetime. So, and again, I've been popping in my little buildings. I deleted all the trees out the way because I knew that I was going to be coming over here to do Siam Beach. And the big, like the huge wave pool. It's an enormous wave pool. It's massive. So yeah, I put in all these paths and do all this. And then, yeah, I just kind of keep going. And then I'm like, oh, I could build Siam Beach down here. So I started trying to build the pool. So I was like, right, let's see if I can make this work. I had to draw it in sections because it wouldn't let me draw it. And I was like, is this going to connect? But it does. So that's fine. I managed to work that out. And then obviously I fixed the middle bit, but it wasn't doing it. So I deleted it all again. I started again. And went round this bit again. And yeah, I felt like I was just getting absolutely nowhere. I felt like it was just going on forever. It was never ending. That was honestly how I felt. I was like, I'm never going to be able to do this. I'm never going to be able to build this park. It's just going to be a disaster, and it's not going to work, and it's not going to look anything like Siam Park. But yeah, so here's me trying to build the pool again. Try to make it a little bit smaller this time, and I was like, oh, that looks quite cool, like, we're getting there. And then I looked back on the map, and I was just like, that's just not the right shape at all. But yeah, I was trying to get the different depths, because in the pool, when you go in, it's like really shallow at the very front, and then it's like there's like a hump to break the waves, and then it's like shallow, and it just gets kind of gradually like deeper as it goes down into the pool. So I was trying to replicate that, but oh, what a palaver. So I ended up just doing swimming and then diving, but it doesn't really matter anyway because I deleted it all anyway. So I deleted all that again, and then I try a third time. And this is where I was like, right. I put it all back in because I was like, do you know something? We'll just maybe go with it and see how it goes. But yeah, I ended up not liking it and ended up changing it again, trying to faff about with the paths, trying to faff about with the pool. Like, I don't know what happened with that path there. It was just not it. So yeah, here's me fighting with the paths again. The pathing in this game is so strange. And then the path colour didn't match. And I was like, oh, what is going on? And then I ended up fixing that problem. But yeah, it was just like issue after issue after issue. So I don't really feel like I've done very much in this episode, to be perfectly honest. But yeah, I mean, we get there in the end, don't we? We get there in the end. But yeah, so part 3 will be out next week, and you can see what I get up to.
So guys, that is the
3.
end of episode 2 of this series. Episode 3 will be back on next week, and honestly I can't wait for you to see episode 3, because that's when it actually starts, looking like a water park and isn't just paths and buildings. But yeah, if you did enjoy, please leave a like and subscribe, and I will see you again very, very soon. Bye bye.